Hi guys! Thank you so much for watching. This week's video is about how to find the right acting class for you. Look, I say this all the time, but there are probably as many acting classes and coaching as there are actors out there. And it is so hard to find the right fit. So how do you find your person? First of all, you have to consider your budget. When looking for the right acting class or coach, you have to remember this kind of stuff is not free. You guys reach out to me all the time on TikTok, on Instagram, and you ask me if I will coach you, and I am so flattered. But then you ask me if it's free. The answer is no. I post tips and tricks on Instagram and TikTok all the time, and those are free. But you're just getting a tiny taste of what my students get. Let me tell you about how I work. I'm a coach mostly. I work individually with actors. And the way that I work is I tailor my technique to the individual. So I get to know my students one-on-one, and then I tailor my technique to them. And that's a luxury. Agents, managers, producers, directors, they send their clients to me. I get to know them, and then we figure out what works for them. But that's not how most teachers work. If we're talking about an acting class, that luxury doesn't exist. Most acting classes tend to be one size fits all, and they have to be. This is no shade. If you're teaching a large group, you have to have a process in place. You have to have a step-by-step system. So when you're looking for an acting class, you have to remember that. It's for a large group. The first thing I recommend is auditing. You're not gonna love every acting class you take. A lot of them use traditional acting processes, such as Meisner or Stanislavski. And if you're not ready to take a class yet, the first thing you can do is buy acting books. Read up on the different processes and see if one of them aligns with what you like. And then if you like a certain process, you can shop around to see which classes teach that process. One of the most crucial things you can do when you're finding an acting class is to research the teacher. A lot of you guys are finding your teachers on the internet. And the internet can be a very scary place because anyone can say anything. So I want you to do your research. Look up the teachers, find out where they come from. If they have a website, look at their website. Are there testimonials? What do their students say about them? But beyond that, research their professional pedigree. Do they have an IMDb Pro account? Are they actors? Are they represented? Have they worked in the industry professionally? Don't just take their word for it, and always audit the class if you can. Just watching a video from a teacher on TikTok where they were saying they know everything there is to know about the entertainment industry, and guess what? They didn't. So make sure to do your research. When you're auditing, get a feel for the teacher. Do you like them as a person? Oftentimes at the larger studios, you may watch the teacher, but then get bumped down to a different teacher. So look out for that. Also, when you're looking at classes, do you like the students there? Also, what kind of class are you looking for? Are you looking for a scene study class? Are you looking for an improv class? Are you looking for a voiceover class? Another thing to think about is the length of the class. A lot of acting classes are 4 or 5 hours long. I have no idea how the teachers or students do that. No idea. Are you looking for a class where you can get up and work every week, or are you looking for a class where you can observe and watch other actors act? A lot of actors learn from watching other actors act. And here's something to think about. Most people, most casting directors really don't care where you've studied. They care about the end result. Casting is product, actors are process. So they don't care about which process you use. And remember, no one will ever ask you about your process. So it's about finding your own individual process. And also, actors tend to create their own process. So when you're shopping around for an acting school, remember you can pick and choose and create your own process. Also remember, because acting schools are not tailored to the individual, you may not love every single thing you learn in your acting school. And that's okay. You can take the things you like and throw away the rest. Remember also, acting and auditioning are two separate things. So if you're taking an acting class, think to yourself, how is this gonna work for my auditions? If you're taking a class and it seems to be theater-based, think about whether or not you want it to be geared towards film and television. If you want a career in film and television, it's a theater class. Think about that. No one is going to care about your career as much as you do, so take care of yourself. Just because someone is the fanciest, best, or most reputable teacher doesn't mean they're the right teacher for you. It's your career, guys. Take care of yourself.